I think the bit that I found the most fun, and it's completely the internet, so it always goes like this. It immediately turned into like massive identity. Oh, these people who are criticizing the mounts, they're trying to offend me. Yes. I can't believe that. And then the other people, they're all angry. And then you got the slash spit people who can't slash spit anymore.
Yeah, you have to send in-game mails to say spit instead.
Which people can pick up in their brutosaur.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can be spot on faster than ever for £60, $90, 132 Canadian.
Plus tax.
Oh, yes.
I think it's like 149, 152 for the Canadians because of tax.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, whenever Linus says Canadian rupees, I know what he means. I guess I find it's really interesting because people are so touchy. I've really noticed it.
If you spent 20 years playing a game, you'd be touchy about it too.
I suppose it's that thing where, yes, there's a lot of just very, I guess, pathetic weirdos who, I don't know, they like almost get offended whenever you criticize the store thing. The amount of people, they all caps, they're like, nobody's forcing you to buy it. No one claimed that. Why are you making shit up? That's not a response.
Yeah, I think
there's a larger picture. The thing that people actually are talking about.
Yeah, I think there's... it's kind of awkward because to even begin to talk about it, it's such an unbelievable concept. He's actually he's choked on the concept of discussing all of the things.
He decided to die.
Fucking hell. I wish I had that foresight. Yeah, so I think it's interesting to talk about because to even get into discussions of why people act that way is to start to unravel an unbelievable amount of, like, I guess, psychological impact and identity stuff that like the game and I'd say like franchises and IP and stuff, all of the like the real rot beneath all of that. And I know a lot of this has been talked about in the aftermath of Star Wars, very specifically as the one IP that seems to have rotted everyone's fucking brains on the planet. I think there's a long conversation in why people are turning around going, oh, like as pointed out here, what was it? The people calling other players poors, and it's like, that's really funny to me.
That's bizarre.
Yeah,
that's really strange.
It's kind of.
I guess it's like it's the manufactured enemy thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like. It's weird, right? Because whenever there was this stuff coming out about kids in school and stuff being called like defaults for not having Fortnite skins,
you wouldn't want to be a default now, would you?
Yeah, that in schools and stuff. Whenever it comes to kids, you're like, okay, that's completely reasonable. Completely like, no, sorry, it's not reasonable. Fuck, it's not reasonable. It's natural, right?
Yes.
Because kids find a way to self-sort into hierarchies, all that stuff. It's very like, but then you, as an adult, you're not supposed to be that way, right? You're supposed to go, oh, actually, yeah, well, you're supposed to overcome that basic, like, extremely basic mentality of bullying people for like being different or finding some angle to pick on people.
Have you looked outside? I mean, look at the way Americans get about politics.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I mean, here obviously our politics is just fucking politics, but there's like a weird monarchical side. It's weird. It seems more like they engage with that like it's a fucking brand. It's bizarre. The big brand stuff. I mean, Marvel. Yeah. Like, fuck, I fell off the Marvel train whenever I realized that, like, it was just a fluke that Winter Soldier was a good movie. And just about everything else has been fucking slop. So, but you look at how insanely fucking into that people get. And it's like there's something missing. There's something missing, and the brands kind of fill that.
Yeah, I mean, I think
we're less social, right? It's like we're less social than ever. Our societies are less intimately connected. right? It's like, more superficial fucking internet bullshit. All that stuff going on.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that allows for like a more of a toxic fandom thing. People are like, oh, well, I guess I'm into this. And then it just kind of gets like extreme and extreme. And yeah, Star Wars fans and Star Wars just turning into a giant shit show. That's like one of the big public sort of lamaus that's went on.
Yeah, to go over 100 years ago, God is dead, right?
I mean, this does all feel rather downstream of that, doesn't it?
It is exactly. I mean, I'm not the biggest Nietzsche head, like, but he was onto something when he did. I can't imagine he coined it traditionally, but it's attributed to him as in his works.
People used to argue over transubstantiation. Now, it's people who don't have a brutosaur or burr.
It's either arguing over the like moral capability of not even the ability to, but the desire to pay for a $90 amount comes in the same kind of place as anything else, any form of other tribalism, any other kind of in-group, out-group kind of rage and things like that. It's kind of nuts. It's like, it's the video game version of brand snobbery, realistically. It's a kind of like, there is value in the product to some degree, but there's an element of almost dehumanization comes into it, where it's like, I am othering you because you do not have the exact same traits as me, in that I want to buy the brutosaur, or that I think that...
I'm against the spit as well, by the way. Like, I think the slash spit is not helpful whatsoever.
Yeah, I think it's kind of awkward because...
Like, you can go a level above, talk about ideas and incentives. That's where all the value is going to be had, not the sort of, I don't know, just weird.
Yeah, it's...
weird dynamics.
It's an odd one there. It's an odd one there because on, like, a couple levels, this stuff doesn't particularly... I'd say no amount of discourse is really going to do anything.
No.
Here.
Oh, of course not. Yeah.
Because it's not called fucking progress, like, it's called discourse. It's called it's just called shit flinging, like.
It's not called progress, it's called discourse.
Yeah, I am not operating at my best linguistic.
No. I mean, there's like, you've accidentally made the real deep point.
Yeah. There's spit isn't helpful. No amount of talking about is helpful. It just feels a little bit awkward that we've systematized the one form of communication that was there out of capability. So you can't really show everyone that you don't like their decision. But obviously, it's their decision to make. So it's the awkward part where I think everyone is too mad, basically. And even the people who aren't mad, even the people who are like, I don't care, I'm in the middle, are mad enough to be driven to the middle. It's like, it's so difficult to actually give a shit because everyone's lost their mind so much. You get mad at that and then go, I'm fucking out of here. I'm not having this conversation with either of you sided lunatics. I will sit over here and watch you all fucking fight among each other. But even that comes from like a case of like, obviously,
my problem is I enjoy the whole like, throw the grenade in the room and now watch. It's too fun.
Yeah.
But no, like, we did that video, and there's times where, I look at comments and stuff, and people must think like the two of us, we just go home, we just like sit down and just fucking seethe. No, I had an absolutely amazing alpha male experience where I wielded my Dyson.
The fuck are you talking about?
I went home, wielded my Dyson to manually fight off a fruit fly infestation, and I did not think about the brutosaur really at all, and then I went to bed. So this is all internet stuff and it's fun to talk about, but
yesterday I finished the beginner's guide and thought that was a really good game, and then watched the rest of Girls Band Crying, went to bed. It's great.
There you go.
Excellent.
I was going to watch Severance, but I was too tired.
Is that it?
Oh, it's out.
Oh, fuck.
Isn't it?
I thought it was just a trailer saying it's out later.
I thought it was out.
No.
Never mind. It's out January 17th.
Yeah,
I am sorry for what okay, good. Well, I'm glad I didn't. I would have been really disappointed.
Severance Season 1 is a good TV show, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Very good.